Thanks to HubSpot for sponsoring this video.
High income skills for 2024. So high income skills have actually enabled me to travel and work at the same time. It's why I'm in a different setup for regular viewers to the channel. I'm actually currently in Dubai. So yeah, enjoying the nice weather in Dubai, getting away from cold, dreary sort of England. I'm in Dubai right now. And yeah, the keyword here I feel like I want to highlight is freedom. High income skills have given me the freedom to be able to travel and work at the same time. They've helped me make an income, which has just given me a lot of freedom. I wanted to do an updated high income skills video. I did one last year and it clearly resonated with a lot of people because this is my most viewed video on the channel. In that video, I showed this image, a list of skills on the left hand side with some of the softwares related to those skills. However, what's more relevant here aren't the softwares, because softwares come and go quite often. It's everything in the left column, all of the skills listed in the left column. I get many questions from you guys asking what skills you should be learning, what high income skills are worth learning, and that's what I want to cover in this video. So first up is AI proficiency. So AI has evolved so much over the last 2 years. It's at a ridiculous pace, and I think this year it's just only going to keep getting bigger. However, AI, I feel like, is still a tool that needs owning. At the end of the day, it's a computer that can only do so much with the information that you give it. So it really is important what information you give it to get the answers that you actually need. Learning how to use AI is like learning how to use Google. Most people will use Google on a basic level when they're searching for stuff, maybe searching for information, just simply searching for things. But power users know how powerful Google actually is. Power users know what tips and tricks they can use with Google to get the information that they need. And I feel like AI is exactly the same. Most people will use AI for basic stuff like formatting a document, formatting an email, but you can use AI for so much more. You can use something like Midjourney to create artwork and images. You can use AI to scan a PDF for you. So maybe you have a 100-page PDF with tons of info in it. You can use AI to ask questions about that PDF, get information about that PDF without actually having to read through those 100 pages yourself. You can even install AI on a website. So maybe you have a blog or some sort of website that has a ton of content, maybe thousands of pages of content. You can use AI to find something on that website without actually having to try and search for it yourself. I'm now trying to figure out myself what I can do with AI. I want to build an AI tool that I feel like can be useful and actually provide value. So yeah, AI to me is a very, very interesting market right now, and something that I'm playing close and something that I'm paying close attention to, because I feel like AI is still not really at its full potential. There's still a lot more that it can do. Web design. So this is definitely one of the oldest skills when it comes to the internet, but it's still so relevant today. So this is actually the first skill that I learned in my early 20s. I didn't know at the time when I was messing around with websites that I could actually make good money from it. Using this skill, I've gained a lot of clients over the years, all the way from basic work, doing basic websites for small companies, for small businesses, all the way to huge design projects for massive clients. I've been fortunate enough to be able to do work for billion-dollar companies as well. I feel like this skill can also just be useful in everyday web usage. When you know a little bit of design and code, it can really go a long way. My big break came when I used to build website templates. I used to build website templates for Tumblr when Tumblr was very popular back in the day, and ended up making over $600,000 from website templates, which at the time for me when I was in my early 20s was an absolute outrageous amount of money. It still is a crazy amount of money to make in just a couple of years. I also still use this skill today to build my own websites. I recently built videocreatorcourse.com, and this website was built in Framer and only took me a couple of days. Building websites now is so much easier than it used to be 5 to 10 years ago, because there are just so many tools out there that can help you build websites quite quickly. Framer and Webflow are two tools that I always recommend to other people who are looking to make their own websites but don't really want to mess around with code. These two tools can help you build any type of website you like. I also recently put together a tutorial for building a website in Framer. It should be live. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below if it is live. Next up is video editing. So video really is just taking over the world right now. Everyone is watching video, whether it be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Obviously you guys are watching video right now, you're watching on YouTube. I really do think video is going to just keep growing. However, there is one big issue when it comes to video editing, and that is that there is an absolute huge flood of video editors. Everyone can sort of learn Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere. They're quite easy programs to learn, but the problem is most of these people who are learning these programs don't actually know how to edit a video well. And that's the key bit of info here, knowing how to edit a video well. They're just watching random stuff on YouTube or TikTok. Maybe they're copying sort of the Mr. Beast style of editing, and Mr. Beast style of editing works for Mr. Beast. However, that doesn't really work for other creators. So I think that's the issue. A lot of video editors are sort of going out, looking at these huge channels and just copying them and not really thinking about why it works, why someone would want to watch this video. And that really is just a big issue right now. The market for good video editors is ridiculously small. It's almost non-existent. I find it difficult myself looking for good video editors. I get probably an email every single day of someone wanting to edit my videos. However, they're just not really good enough. And I think there is definitely a gap in the market there for good video editors. When it comes to making money as a video editor, good video editors get paid really, really good money. There's no doubt about it. I know they're earning well over 6 figures. I actually heard of a story recently where a video editor partnered with a YouTuber, and the agreement they had in place was that the video editor would get a portion of the AdSense revenue, so all the sort of ads that you see on YouTube videos, he would get a portion of that revenue. And that is just such a great way to incentivize the video editor, because the better he can edit a video, the more views it will bring in, the more revenue it will bring in, and he can then get a portion of that revenue. Sales and marketing. So this is something that unfortunately gets a bad rep. Salespeople and marketing people, they just seem a bit sleazy, and I used to be guilty of this myself. I used to judge sales and marketing people. Now that I'm a bit older, I'm a bit more experienced in the workplace, I've been running my businesses for a few years, I've realized how important sales and marketing is. It probably is the most important skill out of all the skills that I'm talking about in this video. The only reason why we see sales and marketing people as sleazy is because we only remember the sleazy ones. What a lot of people don't seem to realize is that most of the people that you deal with day to day, whenever you're buying something, whenever you're dealing with someone, they are sales and marketing people. The only issue is you just don't realize that they are, because they're treating you like a normal person. They're not trying to be sleazy. They're maybe just trying to be helpful, maybe trying to be friendly. Those are the salespeople, those are the marketing people that are actually doing a great job. They're not the sleazy ones. They're the ones that we trust. They're the ones that we hope can provide us information when it comes to buying a new product or buying a new service or something like that. They're usually trying to teach us, trying to educate us, just trying to give us a good experience. Technically, we all need to be salespeople. We all need to be sort of selling ourselves when it comes to making money online. The most important thing I've learned from selling is not trying to sell the product. It's trying to sell what the product can do for the person buying it. For example, myvideocreatorcourse.com, I'm not simply selling a tutorial, I'm not simply selling a checklist or whatever. I'm selling the idea that if you learn how to make high quality video, that is a skill that you'll have for life. That is a skill that can help you grow a following. That is a skill that can help you make money. Another example of making money in sales and marketing is I recently worked with an agency to get me a sponsorship deal. They handle the sponsorship end to end. They work with the brand, and then they simply just take a cut. They're the ones that have to sell my brand. They have to sell what I can do to the company that wants to sponsor my videos. I think to myself that if you have a product that's actually valuable, that can provide value to someone, why wouldn't you market it? If anything, it's terrible not to market it, because you're then sort of withholding that value from someone who might actually need it.
If you want to get a better understanding of marketing, HubSpot have put together a doc titled The State of Marketing for 2024. It shares top marketing trends that are to be expected for 2024. The whole point of marketing is to have a good return on investment. In this doc, there's valuable information on how to scale marketing plans, what type of marketing trends are delivering the best return on investment, and what platforms are good to target. There's also a large emphasis on content creation and how creating content for a brand as well as partnering with creators can deliver results. And of course, AI is the big one, and how it can automate a lot of processes when it comes to marketing. You can use AI to generate materials, automate support, and in general, help complete tasks quicker. Make sure to check out the doc. There's an absolute ton of valuable information in there, and it's completely free to download.
Content creation. So this is obviously something I do right now. I create content that I think provides value to you guys who are watching the video, which in return gets me your attention and a following, hopefully people who trust what I have to say. I then get paid through YouTube AdSense from sponsorships, affiliate income, and of course, sharing my own products. Content creation though isn't just limited to making your own following, sharing your own content online. You can of course make content for brands, and it's something that I do on a regular basis. I have numerous tech companies and software companies come to me quite regularly wanting me to make content for their company, and that content will go on their own social media channels and on their own websites. And the great thing about this is that you can charge very, very good money, especially if you can take a concept and then make it something that can actually look good online. It's an interesting skill to have because it's not necessarily sort of one skill. It's a blend of a number of different skills: marketing, video, photos, sales, communication, etc. There are a bunch of skills that come into play when it comes to making content. I personally do content creation to build my own brand, to build my own following, so that in the future, when I launch products or businesses, I already have a following that I can market it to. I don't then have to spend money on paid marketing. I've definitely never shied away from the fact that I'm trying to make money. It's why I have this YouTube channel. It's why I share this stuff, because at the end of the day, I want to make money and also share the knowledge of how other people can make money as well. However, when it comes to content creation, it is definitely a slow burner. It's not something that can happen overnight. It very rarely happens overnight. It takes years of work to build trust, just like any relationship. So I want to get into how I personally do it myself. So web design, video editing, marketing, and sales, these are all the things that have helped me earn millions online. I'd say that my unique advantage is that I've taken a blend of different skills that I've learned over the years to then help sort of sell services, sell products, and help me make millions online. I've basically become a one-man business that can build and sell whatever I feel like building and selling. And it's what I feel like most people need to recognize in themselves. Most people don't realize that they do actually have maybe 2, 3, 4 different skills that they can blend together to help them make money. It's what gives them their unfair advantage. For example, this is something I've mentioned earlier. Maybe you're an expert in woodwork and you can build custom furniture. You can then combine that with making content on TikTok, sharing your process and products to potentially build an audience. And then you could even sell those products to that audience. Another example is, of course, makeup. We have seen so many creators share their own sort of makeup tutorials online, and then what they end up doing is they end up partnering with brands, including different types of makeup in their videos, and then even going on to sell their own makeup. This is incredibly powerful and can even go further by using leverage. Once you feel like the work is too much, you can hire other people to do the work for you. And it's exactly what I started doing. I started hiring video editors, designers, marketers, developers. I could do all of these jobs myself. However, it's just way too much. It makes so much sense for me to hire other people that can do these jobs for me, because they're focusing on that one specific job, that one specific skill, which means they can do that skill better than I can. Using leverage is a great way to use the skills of other people to help grow businesses further. My aim is to build businesses that don't rely on me. I want to use the high income skills of other people in my businesses to help everyone make money. That's the whole point of it. I want to be able to build businesses that just don't rely on me, that can make money in the background. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, some of the high income skills that I think are worth learning for 2024. If you have any recommendations for high income skills that you think are worth learning, please leave them in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more. Oh, by the way, just to show you guys where I'm currently at, this is the setup I'm using for this video, but I'm in the middle of Dubai. I'm sort of in downtown. So if I open this up, I can show you guys outside. This view is pretty incredible. Well, I say the view is incredible. It's noisy. That's the only thing. It's very, very noisy. So yeah, here we are. Pretty sweet. Downtown Dubai. It's so noisy though, Jesus Christ. Because the road is literally right below me. But yeah, pretty awesome.